I have a great hero for us to talk about today. Today's about Psylar, and she's a little bit outside of the normal because I usually talk about clan boss and stuff like that, but Psylar helps with dungeons and is going to be great in faction wars. She helped me cut down my time for farming Dragon 20, which is super important, and she helped me beat Spider 20 on auto, also super important. Today is going to be all about Psylar and how you can use her to your advantage too. Let's go! Welcome to the channel, everybody. I am B-Hub. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're going to do things a little bit differently. Now that Raid's out on PC, we can play live and talk about it right now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to discuss Psylar while we see her in action. So a little Dragon 20 run right here. Hopefully we're going to clear this thing anywhere from 2 minutes to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, somewhere in there. But we're going to go over and I'll show you what her skills actually do as she does them. So Toxic Cloud, that's her A2. That's going to put a decreased accuracy on everybody, and it is a full AoE. It hits everybody. Right there, Leaned In Legs, that's her A3. That one's going to decrease everybody's turn meter by 40%, and it's going to put a decreased speed debuff on the team. Her last one right there is just a regular attack. It's just an AoE. It hits everybody, and that's her A1. This makes her a really powerful hero. As you see, 2 heroes just got stunned right there over on the left, and that's because we have her in a stun set. And this is one of the things I think can make her a really powerful hero, is combining her with something like a stun set. It makes her really powerful because every one of her attacks is an AoE. But not only is every one of her attacks an AoE, but her A3 is amazing. What you just saw right there, don't underestimate that A3 ability. Decrease the turn meter of everybody by 40 and a decreased speed debuff. This makes her great for clearing waves of people. As you can see right now, she keeps stunning people. She keeps decreasing turn meters. She's going to give the decreased accuracy, which is going to help you out. That can help you out in places like Spider. If you're trying to run Spider 20, well, she's amazing. She decreases everybody's turn meter, including the boss, puts the decreased speed on everybody, and she can put decreased accuracy on those little spiderlings, and so maybe they have a harder time poisoning, whoever they're attacking. She's a great all-around hero for these things. So, you've seen her abilities. Here's the gear that I have her in. I have her in stun set, obviously, and I also have her in some speed gear. Now, for the gear that I run and the stats that you see, the things that she needs, she's gonna want, you want her to be pretty quick. You want her to attack pretty frequently so that she can get more opportunities to stun and more opportunities to use her A3. Now, you also will need accuracy on her because you don't want her A3 to miss. You're going to want that to hit every single time, every single opportunity that it can. I could probably stand to have a little bit more accuracy on her if we're going to do something like Spider, but she's pretty fine where she's at right now. But the other things that you're going to want, since her base stats aren't like amazing, right? Look at her attack and look at her defense. Those base stats aren't like phenomenal. But her HP is pretty okay. So if I had to change anything right now, I would change the main stat that I have on the gloves. We're about to finish up this right here. 230, not my fastest time. It's not the 203 in that ballpark area that I like, but it'll do. So we're going to sell this off, and now we'll continue to go look at her. So for Psylar, like I said, these gloves right here, they are attack percentage right now because they got a little bit of speed on their substats. Now, I would prefer this to be HP percentage so we can take advantage of this right here. And I would prefer my other piece to probably be defense percentage because I'm just looking for her to stay alive. She's not here to deal a ton of damage. Her attack is higher than her defense, but she's still not a crazy attacker. Also, the way that we have her Masteries, she's not here to pump out damage. She's here for crowd control. She is going to really help you survive in fights that you wouldn't really survive in otherwise. She's going to stun, she's going to slow, and she's going to do a great job of those things. In Spider, she's really good for that, I'm telling you. This helped me beat Spider 20. So, this is the gear that we use. You're going to probably want to bring an accuracy banner. That's going to help you get that accuracy up. You're going to want speed on your boots like normal. And for Psylar, I would say you want to go for HP percentage, defense percentage, speed, and accuracy. So honestly, pretty similar to like a clan boss kind of build because she's not there to crank out that damage. So now let's take a look at her Masteries. So this is the way that I have her built right now, which is definitely different than what most people are trying to build at the moment. Now this is I think a really solid build. And you're going to see more stuff like this. You might have already seen it before, maybe from some other content creators, but I think this is really the way of the future. You're going to see this more because you're going to need crowd control from some of your heroes. Now, this is the way that I chose to build mine. I've been trying to tweak it a little bit, so this is not the only way, but I think this is a good build. Here's what you want. So for defense, we have extra defense here. We have reduce from AoE attacks, ability to remove a debuff, which is good. Now for Harvest Despair, I went and I tried this one out. Has a 60% chance of placing a leech debuff whenever she places her stun. Now this does work with the set. You could actually rewind it and you can see it in what we just shot. So you can place leech. So this can help like in Spider, maybe just give you a little bit, some extra heals here and there. I was trying it out. It seems okay. You can also go with Delayed Death. That can help reduce a little bit of damage for you. Now you come down here, you get Cycle of Revenge, which helps boost her turn meter, which again, the more times that she goes, the better. Now you can also get this, Retribution. I would recommend this one. It has a 50% chance to counterattack when this champion loses 25% of their max HP. So anytime that she gets to counterattack is obviously going to be good for you. It's another chance to apply the stun. Now we are going down here to Fearsome Presence, which is a different kind of level 6 mastery, but it increases the chance of placing that stun by 5%, which brings you up to 23%, if I'm not mistaken, of placing the stun. It's a pretty significant increase, even though 5% might not seem like a lot. Trust me, it's really, really good. You saw how my Psylar performed already. Now over here, we went with the kind of support accuracy kind of route. We have Pinpoint to give 10, Charge Focus, because she usually uses that Linden Legs ability first, so that gives her an extra 20 if no skills are on cooldown. It doesn't work all the time, obviously, because she is on auto using her skills, but it works for that one time, so it's pretty good. Exalt Death can heal. You're going to use this a lot when and while she's clearing out the waves for your runs. That's going to give her a little bit of a heal. Swarm Smiter, a little bit of accuracy or a lot of accuracy for really up to 16. So for both, you're gonna in waves in dungeons and waves in Spider, you're gonna have about 16 extra accuracy to work with. You're gonna use this one right here because it's gonna help boost your turn meter whenever her debuffs expire, and she places 2 different debuffs, right? So you have decreased accuracy and decreased speed. So both times that those are removed, you have an opportunity to increase that turn meter. Helps out a lot. Laura Steele is going to help you out because that's going to give you just a little bit of extra speed there. And if you run her a little bit differently, maybe you don't run her in a stun set, you can still use this Laura Steele and get some different effects from that. And I went with Evil Eye, which decreases the target's turn meter if it's hit with a default skill for the first time, and it'll be 5% with her because she uses an AoE attack. Now I went with that because for something like Delayed Death, really, since you're clearing out waves, you're not getting this stacked up a ton. For anything else, you're not using this because she doesn't actually increase resist by 10 for each debuff on this champion. She's really not trying to get hit with a lot of debuffs, and so this isn't super effective, I don't think. And then she doesn't place any buffs, so Solidarity doesn't work either. So I really think for this row right here, Evil Eye, it's just going to give you a little bit more of that turn meter decrease, which means she's going to do it by 40% on her A3, 5% on her A1, just to help you kind of stay ahead of the game. So those are her masteries. That's what she does. You've seen her skills, and you've seen the artifacts, and really that's Psylar in a nutshell. So I hope that helps. Again, as usual, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, throw them down there in the comment section. Let me know so we can talk it out. I know this build is a little bit different than a lot that you might see. Usually you don't see stuff without the offensive tree, but I'm telling you, crowd control, or CC as we call it, is the way of the future. Being able to stun, slow, kind of dismantle your opponents. It works wonders, and you're going to want to start investing in it in a couple of different characters who you're going to use for things like your stun sets and your provoke set, the taunt set, all that different kind of stuff. It's going to be useful in the future. If you got something out of this video, hit like, hit subscribe. If you're really feeling generous and you got something awesome out of it, there's a little donation button down there that you can do as well. Also, you can check out the gear that I used for this video in one of those affiliate links down there as well. I think that's everything that I have to cover. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, peace out. I'll see y'all soon.